The Cornish-based family-run company WH Bond is a multi-skilled business, and its versatility won it finalist status in the small to medium Business of the Year category for the Wales and South West region of the 2008 National Business Awards. This is the company's legacy. The present director's grandparents were farmers back in the 1950s, and though it hasn't forgotten its roots, half a century later the company takes every opportunity to diversify in a number of directions, be it plant hire, agriculture, landscaping and construction, civil engineering, and timber and recycling. WH Bond is a company that refuses to stand still. It's proactive in finding areas in which to expand and diversify. It turns over nearly £8 million a year, a figure that will surely only go in one direction: up.
Diversification has obviously been in our family now for 50 or 60 years, and we find, I think it's probably led by farming being so volatile. As we see farming going into good times, we know it won't last for very long, so we need to be thinking about the next route of diversification as we come into the next slump, and I think that's really what's controlled the way we've led our business.
A number of years ago, Chris's grandfather warned his family that they would farm themselves out of business through overproduction. This proclamation was the impetus the family needed to begin looking at other areas in which to diversify. And gradually, one area of diversification gave birth to another.
Well, I think we've always tried to roll each angle into the next one so they're all interlinked. Certainly what we have now, the farming is still the core of the base of the business where we're centred from, and it's always spurred from there. So when we've had guys who are perhaps working on the farmland, they've been good at driving excavators, that's led into a plant hire department, that moved into a civil engineering based stroke plant hire department, and the landscaping came on board as a next angle, and then due to the landscaping, the timber yard seen a sensible solution to provide our own timber to our own guys, and the recycling then helped out to produce recycled materials for the farmland.
Today, WH Bond operates 7 sectors of business, or mini-businesses as they're called, all run by individual heads of department.
As directors, we've put the management structure in place to allow the directors to work on the business rather than in it, and hopefully this allows us to secure the future of the business by being able to look for new contracts and new areas into which we perhaps may want to diversify.
Andy Pearce joined the company in 2008 as Business Development Manager, and every day of the week he's out and about, meeting clients, greasing the wheels of industry.
So essentially now we can do the whole development with you not having to worry about dealing with 6, 7, 8 different contractors. 2 main parts to my job. One is to ensure all of our existing customers are completely happy with what we're doing, but also aware of all the diverse parts of the business that we have. They may be involved in our landscaping division, but might not know about our plant hire or our sawmill or our recycling departments. The second part of my job is also gaining new customers, and that's obviously very important as well to the company as a whole.
When we went to America in the 90s, we saw that service was a vital angle, and we always felt let down by poor subcontractors or contractors generally. So we thought, rather than have to be let down somewhere in the link, if we provide all the services to the client, they have a one-stop shop, one person to liaise with, and it just seems to make the programme of works so much easier for one project.
As you'd expect from a company with its roots in farming, protecting the environment is top of its list of priorities. These eco-lodges in beautiful countryside in Dobwalls, just outside Liskeard, are made from timber sourced from sustainable forests and then cut in WH Bond's own sawmill. The roofs are made from moss sedum, an excellent natural insulator. And these fishing lakes near the company's base in Saltash were converted from 15 acres of boggy farmland.
As a company, we take our corporate social responsibility very, very seriously. It's been a huge pleasure to be involved in this project with the eco-lodges, which are very thermally efficient, but we're also very, very keen to reduce our carbon footprint. So simple measures that we take, we can deliver timber and plant machinery on the same lorry.
Such has been the growth of WH Bond. At the next National Business Awards, the company may find itself competing at a much higher level.
It's my belief as a director of the National Business Awards that we won't be seeing them in that category for long, because there's a caveat in that they mustn't exceed 10 million in their turnover, and if Bond keep going the way they are and keep growing the way they are, they won't be eligible in a couple of years' time.